Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, we are going to be talking about the Very Good Butcher expanding into the United States of America, which is very exciting news, by the way. The United States is very big, and if they pick the right location, this stock is going to skyrocket like no tomorrow. And I'll be talking more about in this video. So let's begin. Oh yeah, I would appreciate a thumbs up. I don't have a thumbs up slide, but I would appreciate a thumbs up for this video. Anyways, so let's just quickly talk about the Very Good company stock price. Right now it's trading at $1.77. On Friday it went up 7 cents. It's kind of funny, because 7 is my lucky number, and the fact that basically 777 right here. It's funny. I find it funny. I don't know about you guys, but I find it funny, and I think this stock is lucky. I think this will make a lot of shareholders a lot of money if they can execute right. But anyways, let's look at the market cap and the share structure. So they did raise some money, and and the market cap will increase slightly, but right now the market cap is sitting at $123 million. And if we look at just the recent raise, they raised basically $8.5 million, but the gross proceeds came out to $7.4 million. They raised it at a price of $1.30. I don't like that they raised it at $1.30, but people who raise money want a margin of safety, so that's the reason why they were able to raise it at $1.30 and not have to raise it at lower prices. So take it with what it is, but it sucks. I would rather see it get raised at $2, $3, $4 and not at $1.30, but hey, it's better than 50 cents or 25 cents. So at least that's right there. Yeah, that's good. So anyways, they raised the money because they wanted to go into the United States, and they also issued out warrants too at the price of $2, which is a lot better. So if the stock price goes up, then they can exercise that, which will give them approximately 15, according to the CEO, it would give them approximately $50 million of cash, so they can use that cash to expand in the United States. This is what they said. They plan to use it to expand to the United States. So let's just quickly hear what the CEO of the Very Food Company, Michael Scott, talks about, and then I will continue with my video.
Now, being in Victoria, obviously this time of the season, there's a lot of visitors coming from the U.S. Not so much right now, obviously,
yeah.
or not at all right now. But I know you guys recently announced plans to expand into the U.S. You want to talk to us about that?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say too much about it until we make a more of official announcement. But we did just close another round of financing. Raised just over $8 million. It'll be almost 14 or 15 once the warrants come in for that, and that is to fund a bigger expansion for us. We should hopefully have an announcement in the next few weeks with more specifics. But for us, it kind of the west coast of the States makes perfect sense for us, just in terms of it's closer to us. In terms of the customer base there, we're already shipping a ton of e-commerce direct-to-consumer boxes there. And we're shipping them by DHL airmail, so it's expensive. So it really does make sense for us to get set up there as quickly as we can. That being said, we're also still working hard on the Vancouver facility on that expansion and expanding east into Canada. But if we have the opportunity to expand in kind of two directions at once, we're going to take that opportunity and make sure we build out the team to support that kind of an expansion.
No, that's a perfect outlook.
So there you have it. You know why I like the Very Good Butchers over Beyond Meat? Why I think Very Good Butchers has an advantage over Beyond Meat is because they have a restaurant. Beyond Meat does not have a restaurant. Beyond Meat basically is just selling directly to like their partners, which is grocery stores and restaurants. Well, the Very Good Butchers, they have a restaurant. So that's a really big advantage, because that could build a big brand for themselves. And this is what I hope they do. I don't know if they will. If they do this, the stock will explode to the upside in a massive way. If they can land a Very Good Butcher's location in the Las Vegas Strip, oh my god, the stock would explode to the upside, because they will experience tremendous growth if they can do that. But of course, that's going to be very expensive, because the Strip is not cheap to do business in. But for branding purposes, they might even take a loss just operating in the Strip, depending on how good business is. But the branding potential on the Strip would be immense. Because if we look at their business model, they're kind of smart about it. They have over 1,000 of their most loyal recruiting customers, 100 from this time, so they 10x the monthly meet club, which it's like Netflix, right? It's like, hey, we have like a Netflix type of business model with our members. So people on Netflix pay $10. What happens if they have 1 million? Like, what happens if they set up in Las Vegas and in a few years they have like 1 million loyal customers? 1 million loyal customers ordering $50 to $100 every day, and then you also have to include their grocery stores too, and people buying individual items. I think this company could be in massive growth but they're gonna have to raise more money. So I'm hoping they don't have to raise more money down here. I'm hoping that the stock rises a lot, so they can raise money at a higher multiple than raise money down here, because I don't like the dilution down here. I want it to be higher. I want them to raise money at $4 or $5. I want them to list on the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ. Probably most likely the NASDAQ, but that's what I want. I don't know if that'll happen, but Aurora was at one point traded on the Canadian Security Exchange, and then they went to the Toronto Stock Exchange, then they went to the New York Stock Exchange. So the Very Good Food Company could do something similar. They could go from the Canadian Security Exchange to the NASDAQ, and then eventually to the Toronto Stock Exchange, and hopefully they become a more valuable company in the future. I can see, if you wait like 2 or 3 years, I think this stock could be $10. But you also gotta remember, a stock market crash could happen. You know what? After hearing about the U.S. news, I'm kind of disappointed in myself for selling. I should have just, not taken any profit and just hold on for long term. But you know what? I made that decision, and you never know. The stock price could go back down to $1, which makes a really good buying opportunity. But we'll see what happens in the future. I know they're gonna have to raise more money if they want to expand into the U.S. Right now, they have a good amount of money to start the expansion in the U.S. And let's say they announce the expansion. I think the stock price, and if they can get a Las Vegas, or if they expand their production facility in Nevada close to Las Vegas, then a lot of people might speculate that they might open up a location on the Strip. And if that happens, I think the stock price is going to explode in a massive way. Because why? Because their membership, their lifetime membership could increase dramatically. Their monthly meet club could increase dramatically from 1,000 to 100,000, maybe even 1 million within a few years. But what they really need is more production. They need a lot of product, and they're working on it, but it's a slow progress because construction takes time, and you know. So yeah, that's just the reality of it. But hopefully in 5 years this company becomes very big and is trading on the New York Stock Exchange. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if that'll be the scenario. But anyways, this is it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.